Have you ever wanted to add a little bit of Elton John to your composing? Well, I want to give you, in a quick series of videos, some tips about some of the tricks that Elton uses to sound kind of Elton. And there are maybe 3 or 4 of these that I think anyone can try in their playing. So the first one that I want to explain, I've got his songbook out here, so I'm going to demonstrate where these come from, is this kind of progression that you will have heard a lot of. So for example, I guess that's why they call it the blues. Here's a great example of that one. So from the start, don't wish it away, don't look at it like it's forever. So I'll give you some more examples of that, but let me just show you on the screen what's actually happening with this. So we've got a C chord moving to an F chord and back to a C chord, but the left hand's not changing, so it's staying in the 1 position. So it's using the 4 chord in the right hand and the 1 chord, so C and F and C and F. And he does this in a number of different keys in various pieces. So he also does it, which we'll see in a moment, in F. So here's F, going to B flat and back to F. And you can do this in any key at all. So let me show you a few of the other examples of where he's used this. So Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, he does it quite near the beginning. He does it all through actually, but so let's take it from, so it's, oh, I can't lie, no more of your darkness. Now that's one there. And then he does it again before going on. All my pictures. So that's one place he uses it. He uses it all through this song actually. Again, he does it in the second verse. I took a chance. Again, same thing. What other ones have I got here saved? We've got one in Sad Song Say So Much as well. Guess there are times when we all need to share a little pain. Sorry about my singing voice. I don't quite have the range that Elton had back in his heyday. We've also got it in Nikita too, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Hey Nikita, is it cold? You get the idea. I don't know if I sung that incredibly well, but you get the idea. So this little trick, moving between the 1 and the 4 chord while keeping the left hand the same, you can try in your improvising really, really easily. So what could we do? Let's just take a pretty standard progression. So we're going to play, let me pop it up on the screen, clear this up. We'll play a chord progression like just C. We'll go to G and A minor and F, and we'll see if we can add in some of these little Elton John tricks to that. So perhaps we could go, let's see. So there I used it on those 2 chords. There's on the C, on the G, even on the A minor. Not used quite so much, tends to work better with major keys or major chords. And as you'll probably know if you know anything about suspensions, it's got a little bit of a similar vibe to a suspension, or a similar sound, because a suspension would be this in F, but we're also changing the top note too. Kind of opens it out a little bit more. Suspensions are a little bit kind of squished sounding versus. So let me finish with one more example. I'm Still Standing used this as well. In fact, he uses it right at the beginning of I'm Still Standing. So we're in A major here. That's exactly the chord progression. We've got A, and then we're playing a D chord with A in the left hand. I'd love to go on and keep playing, but take that away, see what you can do with it, try it out in your composing. So if you're working on a chord progression, just try and add a moving up to the 4 and back to the 1 chord when you're staying on a little chord for a while. And Elton tends to use it just as a kind of filler. So if he's standing around for a little while on a chord, so for example, the Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me was a good example of that. Was that this one? Yeah. Where he's kind of, I mean, it's because it's a slower piece, he's staying on 1 chord for a long time. So it's like, okay, well, what do you actually do? It's just a nice way to fill in if you're going to be stationary or static on 1 chord for any length of time. So I hope that was interesting. Let me know your comments below if you've got any questions or if you've got any other comments about Elton John's tricks. And I'll see you in the next video where I'll uncover a couple more of the things that he does. If you enjoyed today's video, then please make sure you click to subscribe. And if you're a music teacher looking for help with any aspect of your teaching, studio, or business, then make sure you check out topmusicpro.com for all our membership details.